Yeah, the glass so hurts right now. Hey uncle, walao. Sometimes just because you signal don't give you the right, okay? Don't give you the right. Excuse me. Alright, hey guys, so I'm currently driving the Citroen C3 Aircross, which is a 3-inline cylinder, 1.2 liter turbocharged. Yes, this nippy thing, it's so damn good. It comes with 112 PS with 205 Nm of torque, 6-speed automatic Tiptronic. Honestly, it feels more like a dual clutch, just saying. But yeah, I am moving in and out of the lanes like the spunky thing I am. Driving this car around has given me so much confidence to dare to be different, because if you see the exterior of the car, it is something else, and I feel like we need more of this on the road. The drive of it, I wouldn't say it's very bad. I think the thing that really annoys me is the gearbox, because the gearbox really feels like a dual clutch and not the nice type. So I don't know where I'm going once again. Driving this car around, yes, it does. Ooh, I can do U-turn. If I do U-turn, then I have to go through. No, don't do U-turn. Sorry. Alright, so driving this car around, when you accelerate, when I accelerate, you can definitely feel the pull. Now the brakes do feel, because it's a turbocharged car, and the brakes do feel progressive, but it progresses and then suddenly it feels kind of like sludgy for a car that can go pretty fast. I mean, 200-ish Nm of torque. It's quite a lot for this spunky car, and it doesn't feel like a heavy car at all. Yeah, so the brakes, I would love it if it was bitier. Right now it's progressive, which I like, but the feel of it after the progression hits an end, it transitions to this mass of air that when you press, you're like, it just feels squishy and a bit lame, you know. That's how it feels to me. Alright, so for the visibility, I feel that it has a lot of glass because it's not tinted, so I feel the heat. I'm like, damn, if this car was tinted, if only this car was tinted. So I can feel the heat, and because of this car, thank you so much to Citroen, I appreciate tint so much more now, because even this visor is quite small, so it doesn't really cover anything. I'm always like, wow, that, ooh, classic Porsche, you go! Okay, the rear view mirror, like, I know it gives me so much more visibility. The rear mirror is actually pretty huge, even though this car is like kind of small, but the rear visibility is good. However, this mirror right here, this rear view mirror, it doesn't help because it's kind of small, and when I'm searching for back visibility, I'm always like, can I do this? Can I do that? And I'm just going left and right. Perhaps if it's a bigger mirror or a different type of mirror that allows me to see at a wider angle, I think that would be great. So this is what we face on a daily basis, stop and go traffic. This thing on, oh, look at that, do you see the car actually go back a bit? So that's what I'm talking about, it feeling like a dual clutch for the gearbox. Just driving it in low gear, there's that direct input which a lot of you might like, but it's not really what I appreciate. Oh, look at that back. Because if you don't throttle properly, if you don't control your acceleration, it tends to be jerky, which is not something that is very comfortable. But then again, it's up to the driver how you want to control it. But no doubt it is very sensitive, so many of you might like that sensitivity, because all of us always talk about how gearbox lags and why we don't like that lag and why it doesn't give you that instant power. But this one gives you that instant power that we all want. I mean, look, there's no lag, and that rumble at the exhaust, that low ass rumble, that's nice. I didn't expect that on a car like this. I think those is one of the little things that I would appreciate in this car. Now the NVH is actually pretty quiet. If you notice, I am speaking at quite a low pitch. Nothing. I have nothing. very annoying like a lot of other cars. The suspension is good as well. It's a comfortable suspension, but it's not bolty. It absorbs the ground, the uneven ground very nicely. It lets you feel more about what is going on underneath you, but at the same time it doesn't discomfort your driving or your passengers. So like that, like I went over there, I could hear it, I could feel it. A suspension that I would prefer because I know what's going on. Speaking about that, I can actually feel what's going on beneath my feet because I think the wheels are just beneath my feet right here, so I can actually feel the wheels turning when I accelerate, and I think that's a very nice feature that a lot of other car makers tend to tune out, because I think a lot of people, they want to be in this shell where you don't see or you don't feel anything from outside, and that's something. I mean, if you want that, please go ahead, but I appreciate all these things that I feel, like the rumbles at the bottom, wheels turning when you accelerate, so you feel a little bit more connected with your car. I think that's great. The steering wheel as well, it's very small, so it's very nice to hold actually for me, and for this is my palm. I don't know how to measure this for you. This is my face. Yeah, like that helps, right? Hey, when you're young, they all have like all those stupid friends that go, hey, see whether your palm is big at your face. Then the fella go smack. Voila, my friends that did that to me, freaking go smack them immediately, I tell you. I very gonna hurt. So yes, let's talk a bit about the safety features of the car. So it comes with cruise control, speed limiter, no blind spot monitoring, lane departure warning, yes, and all of it works pretty well. Like for example, I'm just gonna try and departure this lane so that it warns me, and I'm not gonna signal. I'm not sure whether my camera is affecting the sensor, because I think it is. But the sensitivity is there, and I like the warnings, because I think the warnings are very subtle. It's very nice to hear. Even the seat belt, I'm not gonna do it now lah. You're gonna be like, oh my god, I can't believe you did it. Why you're driving? So yeah, do you hear that? Yeah, so that's the lane departure warning sound. I think it's very, oh by the way, you are doing this, just to let you know. So it's not annoying to a point where it forces you to do certain things, and I like that. I think that's how warning should be. It shouldn't be all up in your face and naggy or whatever. Not. Nah, this is cool. So driving this around, I would say it's quite a fun car to go back to. You know, when you park your car and you go do whatever you need to do, like run errands, but then you walk back to your car, you're like, that's my car. There's a sense of pride to it because it's such a weird car. It's weird, it's unique. You go Citroen. We need more of these cars on the road, I'm telling you, because it's so out of the norm. It's such a pleasant view to everyone else. Even to me, I'm like, oh, that's a weird car. I've never seen that car before. And you will want to take a second look, maybe even a third look, for the type of design exteriorly. Interior wise, it does feel like a very fun cabin to be in. I mean, look at the colors, the lively colors, the space that I have right here, and just the combination of it all, the orange, the red, the accents, it all blends together. It's just a very nice feeling to come back to an interior like this. You come in and like, oh, okay, my car looks nice. You know, like having a very nicely designed home. It's not just buying budget things or just stuff that are on sale and just putting it together. It's really giving it some thought, where you come back and you feel nice sitting in the car. It's not too bland, it doesn't shout out too much, but just enough. I haven't really taken it spirited driving, just day-to-day driving, because I'm guessing a lot of us would take it for just would buy it for the sole purpose of just driving on a day-to-day basis. I'm not surprised if it does do well on B roads. Like I've taken some corners pretty fast with this car, and it takes corners well. So hey, yeah, I guess. Oh, I almost forgot. I almost ended the review without a sound system review. How could I? Okay, let's go. Drama sikit ah. Alright, the infotainment system though, like that is something that I gotta complain about. And the USB ports, come on. Only one USB port, come on. The infotainment system, come on.
You just a little now, like, oh, damn.
Alright, so this music system is actually pretty refreshing because when the bass came on in the song, I expected it to go boom, 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 but it didn't, and it's very clear. I think that it was so very refreshing. There's so many things that are so refreshing about the car. Maybe it's my mindset. Oh, it's refreshed. Nah, I don't think so. But yeah, I mean, just listening to the song, just listening when the bass comes on, it doesn't emphasize on the bass, it emphasizes on the whole song and the elements it has in the song. I think that's great. Yeah. And speaking about that, like the buttons here, my volume buttons are on the left, my next and previous songs rotary is on the right. Now I love rotary, guys, you know I do, but this one, you know how rotary knobs are like this? This one is like, the positioning is different. Now it's like, and when it's like, you scroll like this. So again, it's something different. I guess it's something refreshing. But the fact that it's on the right here, like I feel the buttons are quite all over the place. And even this, like, what's this? Oh, there's just one scroll here just to tell me what is on my instrument cluster. So yeah guys, that's the end of my review. Let me know if I ngam cham too long, because at the beginning I feel I never ngam cham enough. Then I feel like I ngam cham too long, so let me know lah, okay? Bye guys!